Tia Howell was leaving Building 1 on that Friday afternoon, May 31st, when another Virginia Beach city employee called her to come back.
She actually saved my life because as I was getting ready to walk out, it was reported that the shooter was actually in the same parking lot that I parked in, and he actually shot someone right where my car was parked.
Howell, a city financial administrator and young mom, immediately ran to the first-floor mailroom.
I remember just sitting under that desk, just praying and crying, and I even tried to reach out to my parents to tell them that, I love them. I didn't know what was going to happen because we didn't get any information. It was just dark, black, and they just kept telling us to be quiet.
Mayor Bobby Dyer was headed home after work when his assistant called with the news.
She said there's an active shooter on our campus. And then I started getting phone calls, there was a fatality, there were more fatalities.
The gunman killed 12 people before police shot him. He died later at a local hospital, leaving a host of unanswered questions as multiple investigations have found no motive. 1 year later, victims and survivors still carry visible and invisible wounds, and that includes the mayor.
After the dust settled and, after a while, I had to get some counseling myself. It's, you got to be, as a leader, you got to be strong at times, but you also have to be human at times.
In the beginning, I thought that I could handle it. However, I found myself sitting at my desk, crying most of the time. Oftentimes, my coworkers would come into my office crying. We would go into each other's offices crying. And that lasted at least about a good 3 to 4 months of continually crying and just lamenting over the coworkers that we lost.
Howell also sought counseling, received a diagnosis of post-traumatic stress, and had to leave her job. And she's not alone, so the city has provided free counseling for anyone affected. This month, Virginia Beach painted a giant forget-me-not symbol at a local park, but it had to cancel its memorial events planned for this weekend in light of COVID restrictions. Instead, it's offering an online remembrance, and the mayor wants victims and survivors to know they are not forgotten.
We will embrace these people in perpetuity. We will eventually come together, but this was the worst day in the history of Virginia Beach, and we intend to continue to show honor and respect for those affected.
Howell says she still experiences fear when she walks into public buildings, but she's thankful to God for the healing he has already provided.
The word is true. If you pray and seek his face, he really, really, really will help you and calm your fears.
Heather Sells, CBN News.